What's going on, guys? You know who it is. It's your boy Mark Prasad. We're back with another video, and today I want to take you guys through my most recent, or the routine that I'm doing for my legs right now, and I've been doing it for the past 2 or 3 months, and I've seen some pretty good gains come out of it. The exercises that I'm doing, they feel really good, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. So without any delay, I'm going to show you guys my current leg routine. Alright guys, so just getting right into it, I'm starting off with the king of all exercises, the squats, and I'm starting off with a relatively light weight for myself to warm up my body, warm up my knees, my joints, my hips. So I like to start off with the squat at a light weight. So I just have 95 pounds in the bar right now, 225s plus the 45-pound bar. And what you can see me doing is just a regular high bar squat. I'm in flat-soled shoes, so I'm wearing completely flat shoes like Vans, or I have a pair of Clarks on. I'm not wearing any running shoes or shoes that have heels in it, because I've been reading online that it's best to do squats or train any leg part with flat shoes. So as you see, I'm just warming up here, 95 pounds for 10 reps. And what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 sets of this weight. And then what you're going to see me doing is moving on to my next sets. I'm going to just be adding more weight onto the bar. So my third and my fourth sets are with at 135 pounds, still relatively light. I'm going to show you guys a different angle there. I'm just going to 90 degrees, or just a bit below 90 degrees. I'm not going ass to grass. I'm just breaking that 90-degree mark. I've been also reading that going too low on the squat, especially when you're doing heavy weights, might not be the best thing for you. I'm not an Olympic weightlifting champion, or I'm not a power lifter, so I don't think I need to be going that deep. Just hit 90 degrees, guys, when you're doing your squats. It could also help save your knees, your hips in the long run. So just a word of advice, just some food for thought that I've been reading about. Let me guys know what you think about that methodology that I'm using right now. And as you see me continuing my sets, I keep adding on more weight. So I'll add on a plate and a 10, I'll add on a plate, a 10 and a 5. And for my last 2 sets, my last 2 working sets, I'll add on a plate and 25. So I usually end off at 185 pounds for 2 to 3 sets. In total, I'm doing a total of 10 sets for squats, so it's a lot of volume just for squatting. But what I'm trying to do is just make sure I know the movement well, how to do it, make sure to catch myself if I'm doing anything wrong, and just to really get good squats out. Another good thing about the squat is that for guys, it does help to naturally increase the testosterone by doing that movement. So that's why I do a lot of volume on the squats. You see I'm going pretty low, 90, just a bit before 90, and I do recommend that you guys hit at least 90 degrees on your squat for maximum efficiency, for maximum results. Moving on to the next exercise, I'm doing a variation of the squat. It's called the hack squat, and it's really targeting the quad area of your legs, the frontal part of your legs. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing 4 sets of the hack squat. Take a look at the video. I'm just really hitting 90, just a bit below 90, coming back up, and I'm working with some good rep ranges between 8 and 10. So it's a good number. I like to stick around between 8 and 10. I recommend you guys do the same if you're not powerlifting. If you're just trying to build some good muscle, work on your form, build muscle endurance, I would say to stick between the 8 and 10 rep range when you're doing any of your exercises, actually. But for the hack squat, I do need to build up the front part of my leg, so I've incorporated that into my leg routine, and I'm seeing some good results so far with it. I've also gotten a lot stronger on the hack squat. I used to really struggle at a plate, and now you can see me ended off my last 2 sets at 2 plates. So the weights are moving up, getting a bit stronger, and hopefully I can see some growth in these legs in the next bit. Moving on from the third exercise, I'm doing a variation of the deadlift, where they're called Romanian deadlifts, where you try to keep your legs locked or as stiff as possible. You can see some knee bending a little bit, but it's just a little bent, and I do feel the majority of the stretch and pressure in my hamstrings and also in your glute muscles. A lot of people ask me, why do I use dumbbells over a barbell? The dumbbell thickness itself, it's not as thick as a big plate, so it allows me to go a little deeper and get better stretch. So I do like to do dumbbells. I usually start off with a pretty light weight at 60 pounds each hand, and then move on to 80, sometimes 90 pounds each hand. In this clip, you'll see me doing a couple sets with 80s, and I keep my rep range between 8 and 10. You notice that I usually just go right to parallel. When my back hits parallel, I come back up. Don't need to be going lower than that to avoid any injury. But it's a really good exercise, very effective, and I do recommend you guys trying the deadlift with dumbbells. The only other exercise you do not see in this clip is me hitting 4 sets of leg press. And in my leg press, it's 4 sets, and I usually start off with 2 plates and then off around 5 to 5.5 plates. But guys, that is a quick run over of what I'm doing for my quads and my hamstrings. And now I'm just going to show you one exercise that I'm also doing for my calves. I do have pretty weak calves. They're not weak calves, but small calves. I have a hard time getting them to grow, as much of you guys that I know do have a hard time growing calves. So this is a work in progress. Just like you guys are trying to work on building your better physique for yourself, I'm doing the same. So I do about 6 to 7 sets of standing leg raises. And I usually do just a little 2 sets of warming up with a relatively light weight for myself, and then I start adding on more weight, adding on more weight until my 6 and 7 sets are pretty heavy for myself. One thing I want to just add when I'm doing my standing calf raises, I just hold at the top for about a split second before I come back down, stretch, hold for another second, come back down, stretch. Been trying this, it really burns, and I think it's working. The calves are still small, but they're slowly getting there. And that's the leg workout, you know. So let's just go over everything. When I hit you guys back in a bit, we'll just do a quick recap. But that is my leg workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's my leg routine. That's the routine I've been working on for the past 2 to 3 months now. So just to recap quickly, I did 10 sets of squats, high bar squats, 2 warm-up sets, or maybe 3 or 4 warm-up sets, and 6, 7 working sets. Moving right into the next exercise, which is the hack squat, 4 sets, pyramiding up in the weight. Third exercise was the stiff leg or Romanian deadlifts. Always pyramid up in weights, going to 90 degrees, coming back up. Fourth exercise, I didn't record it, but it's the leg press. Same idea, 4 sets, pyramid up in weight to as much as you can. And make sure your knees are actually going down to touch your chest and coming back up whenever you're doing the leg press. Get that full range of motion. And we ended off with some calf raises, 6 to 7 sets. Try to go as heavy as possible, work those calves out, because they do need to, you know, really be stimulated for them to grow. And that's my leg workout, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's it, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave some comments down below. You guys can also press a like button. It would do me a big service if you guys can do that. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram, markpersaudfitness. And that's it. So I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys are doing very well for yourselves. I wish you guys all the best. Make sure to take care and do what you gotta do. Keep working, keep pushing, keep setting goals, breaking barriers. You know who it is, your boy Mark Persaud. I'm out.